She's a special kid. Both of my girls are.
I think when my mom died, it was special for us because we were the only two people on the planet that knew what the other one was going through. And then, you know, literally a year later, she gets diagnosed with cancer, and I'm like, wow, like, we're so crushed by what we've gone through, and now she has this on top of it. And I can't relate to that anymore. So I was diagnosed with stage 3 Hodgkin's lymphoma. It was a whirlwind. I got my biopsy, we got the diagnosis, and I was staged and had a treatment plan within a week.
I do remember hearing the word cancer for the first time, and I couldn't make the follow-up appointment. Like, Sydney had to make the appointment for a follow-up because I just was a mess. Just like even talking about it now, it's like hard to relive it and talk about it. It's like the worst news you can get as a parent is that your kid has cancer. And it's just questions like, what now? What's gonna happen? You feel so all alone.
Oh, I'm gonna cry. It was horrible, you know, having to watch someone you love struggle and just laying on the couch, you know, and she didn't even look like my sister anymore. She was so sick. And just being powerless. You know, there's nothing you can do except just be there with her and pray for her.
As a parent of a kid with cancer, like, there's not much you can do. You're in this situation where you're completely powerless, and Make-A-Wish was a thing that I could use to encourage the kid and distract her a little bit. Like, yeah, this is horrible, but we can think about what we're gonna do when you're better.
We'd first heard about Make-A-Wish on my first inpatient stay. All of my chemo had been outpatient because we were close enough to the hospital. Somebody had come in and said to my dad, have you ever heard of Make-A-Wish? And he was horrified because he thought it was just for terminal patients. But they told us that, you know, it was available for blood cancers and other things like that, and that was when Make-A-Wish got on our radar. My Make-A-Wish is to go to Hawaii. Having something to plan, to look forward to, was something that was helping me get through, because it was hard to envision a future where I didn't have cancer, and I knew that it was there, but it was hard to think about because I was so in the thick of it. So having something to plan and to look forward to was really helpful in pushing me forward and pushing me toward a cancer-free future.
Open her up. What are we doing?
Let's see.
Where do we start?
Oh boy.
It like doesn't feel real. I feel like we keep saying that to each other too. Like, it's such a special thing, and there's a lot of like energy like that surrounding it. It just feels very, almost like sacred. I really hope that for kids who are granted a wish, it can be that glimmer of light in the middle of treatment, that it can be that hope that, you know, it's not all gloomy, it's not all like, you know, horrible, because going through cancer treatment at any age is horrible. And having even something small to like look forward to is such a big deal. And so something like Make-A-Wish, where it's something so big, is just really impactful. So it was just a really great time, getting to spend time with my dad and my sister to make these memories together, because we always have a good time when we go out together. So getting to, you know, share a vacation in paradise was really special. We made lots of jokes and lots of memories.
I just had this smile on my face, like my face hurt from smiling so much. It was fantastic. And like, I've heard of breathtaking beauty before, never experienced it. There were literally times when I would come around the corner and see things in Maui that were so beautiful, I could not breathe. I've never had that happen before.
getting to say that like I had a Make-A-Wish now is a really cool experience. To say, you know, that I got to, you know, go on the trip of a lifetime, and have that experience with my family and with Make-A-Wish. Like, cancer sucks, but getting to experience something like that, you know, doesn't make it worth it, but really, really helps. And it was just a great experience. Like, if I could say, like, thank you to Make-A-Wish, or, you know, thank you to my wish coordinators who made it possible, like, it was just so worth it and such an amazing experience.
It did not feel real. And even like when we touched down there, I was like, whoa, like just the vibe there, like as soon as you get there, it just feels like it's different. It was so cool. It was so special.
It was exciting. I feel like it didn't really like sink in until we were like kind of there.
I think we will sit years from now and talk about that trip and some of the memories we made and how we got to all be together. Like, that's pretty rare these days. I don't know if I'll ever get to do those things again. I got to do it with my two favorite people.
We went through a lot. We went through a lot to get before we got to this trip. I didn't go through what she went through, but I witnessed it firsthand. So for Make-A-Wish to send us and for me to witness firsthand the joy that she had on this trip was very impactful. I'm not sure if people realize when they donate to Make-A-Wish what it is that they're doing. But you can make new memories, you know? And that's kind of like what Make-A-Wish does. It gives you the opportunity to, it doesn't stamp out what happened, but it smooths it over. So I'm grateful to have been a part of this trip and grateful to Make-A-Wish.